as we discussed this weekend, you don't go to Times Square for New Year's Eve to be comfortable. You know what you're getting yourself into. The rain is not going to stop revelers from gathering for the biggest New Year's Eve celebration tonight. Naveen Dhaliwal is live in Times Square for us with more on what people there can expect. Naveen.
And I can tell you, Doug, I'm still smiling after hearing Vanessa's forecast. 7 hours to go until midnight. The stage is set up. Some of the biggest performers will be here tonight, including Carrie Underwood and TLC. We've been listening to them throughout the afternoon. At the 5 o'clock hour right now, this is what it looks like. This is 7th Avenue looking south. Now, that stage is over to the right of you. Now, spectators are making their way into this area, not this one specifically. I can see them in the distance, and we'll show you just in a bit. The barricades carefully lined up for the 1 million people expected to come here tonight to ring in 2025, and security, as expected, is very tight. The NYPD says they have tremendous amount of police resources around Times Square and beyond as the city prepares for the world-famous New Year's Eve ball drop. The NYPD right now saying there is no credible threat, but the agency always has its eyes and ears open and is operating on what it calls a heightened threat environment to ensure this night goes off without a hitch. Now, for those of you who are coming here to Times Square, here's the deal. Do not bring your umbrellas. They will not be allowed. Large backpacks, large items will not be allowed. There'll be checkpoints. People are being searched, and police are asking you to trim down and have lightweight.
We're going to have plainclothes officers as well as uniform officers who are going to be doing persistent sweeps. We have our drones helping out with the aerial perspective and chemical, biological, radiological, nuclear detection and mitigation capabilities, counter drones, heavy weapons teams, canines, you name it.
And you look like the spectators right there on 7th Avenue, that is northbound. There's one thing that you cannot control, and that's what Vanessa was talking about, the weather. The rain is expected. I can tell you, everyone that I've spoken to here so far, not concerned. Some have their ponchos, others say they're going to deal with it, and they're looking to ring in this new year in the best place of all, and that is Times Square right here at midnight tonight. We're live in Times Square. Naveen Dhaliwal, CBS News, New York. Doug, back to you.
All right, Naveen, thanks very much. We appreciate it. And for millions of people across the globe, we're behind the game. It's already 2025. Here's what the celebrations look like in Australia, China, New Zealand, and Thailand. When the clock struck midnight, stunning fireworks shows lit up the skies. Their revelers ring in the new year. And CBS New York is the place to be for all of your New Year's Eve coverage. Lonnie Quinn will be live in Times Square as part of Nashville's Big Bash. Coverage starts at 8 p.m. And be sure to join us here on our streaming channel. We'll have live cameras with all the action starting at 10:30, right after an early edition of our late news. And on our website, you can find information about street closures, a map with some checkpoints if you're going to Times Square or if you're trying to avoid it. Plus the best spots to watch the ball drop live. That's all on CBSNewYork.com.